I'm so sorry for that abrupt cut. Suddenly my Siri got turned on, which led to like there is obviously a change in the voice when Siri turns on, so I had to just stop it immediately. I didn't want to waste the time, so yeah, let's go ahead with uh best response function of form 2. It is simple. Then we have like okay, there's obviously I got a bit distracted. Let me just move again. So we differentiated with Q2, the above equation, we will get A minus C minus BQ1 minus 2BQ2 equals to 0. This will be, again, we want the term in form of Q2, so it will be 2BQ2 is equals to A minus C minus BQ1. Then it will be Q2, which will be equal to A minus C upon 2B minus BQ1, and this time, okay, so yeah, B will cut, so it will be Q1 by 2. So, simply put, this will be best response function of form 2. And since this is the best response function of form 2, we have already have a best response function of form 1. Okay, this is best response function of form 1. This is best response function of form 2. It looks similar, only the quantities have changed for each other. And now we'll get to putting Q2 from best response function of form 2 into best response function of form 1, and then we will get, so putting Q2, I think I should zoom it a bit, putting Q2 in best response function of form 1, then we will get, just so that we have it in front of us, I think I should write it like here only. So then Q1 will become A minus C upon 2B minus Q2 will be, we'll write it as 1 by 2, and then we have A minus C upon 2B minus Q1 by 2. Just so that everyone knows, I took 1 by 2 out of this, and then Q2, I just wrote what's the best response function of Q2 from here as it is. And then through this, we will get, uh, for Q1, we will get A minus C upon 2B minus A minus C upon 4B plus Q1 by 4. Now we will get Q1 minus Q1 upon 4, which will be equal to A minus C upon 4B. Seems correct. Let me just, okay, Q1 minus Q1 by 4. Why did I write this? Okay, so yeah, how do I move it from now? I just want them a bit here. Then I wanted this a bit. Okay, so this is Q1 equal to this. Then I took Q1 minus Q1 by 4 equal to A minus C upon 4B. I took 4B as the common denominator, and then this will be simply 3Q1 by 4, which will be equal to A minus C upon 4B. Now Q1 star is 4 upon 3 A minus C upon 4B. For knave like me, I think I should write it properly. 4 by 3 multiplied by A minus C upon 4B. And this will be nothing but like A minus C upon 3B, because 4 से 4 कट हो गया, then we will have A minus C upon 3B. So this is the optimum output for firm 1 in Cournot. This is the extent of market. Just so that everyone knows, in the previous one we did extent of market for perfect competition, for monopoly, and this is for firm 1. This implies, this implies firm 1 will produce 1/3 of the extent of market. For those who have watched previous one, I know I'm sounding like typical teachers, though I'm not, but it is kind of like this is how we learned. So I'm trying to make it like that only. So for those who have watched the previous one, they know that in Monopoly, it will be half of the total extent of market. And if you get for Monopoly and you know that it's half, then for obviously for perfect competition, it will be A minus C upon B. And in Cournot, for firm 1, we will have 1/3 of the extent of market. Now putting Q1 star in best response function of firm 2. Now this is how we get ahead. So should I write it like this? I think I should. Yeah. So putting Q1 star in best response function of firm 2. So Q2 star will be A minus C upon 2B equal to 1 by 2 A minus C upon 3B, which will be A minus C upon 3B. Now total Q is Q1 plus Q2. We have this as Q2 star. Similarly, 1/3 of the market. Same thing will come. And this is the demand curve. So quantity will be A minus C upon 3B plus A minus C upon 3B, which will be equal to 2A minus C upon 3B. 2A minus C upon 3B. So this will, in Cournot model, firm produces 2 by third, which is more than monopoly, but less than perfect competition. Let me just show it how. So now I'm telling you what's happening and what has happened in this. You know that total quantity produced in Cournot is this Q1 star which we got from earlier, and Q2 star. So Q1 star was here. This was our Q1 star, which was in like market extent for firm 1, the best possible output produced in Cournot model by firm 1. We get same thing for firm 2 here, like one third of the market. And since now we need to know that what's total quantity produced in Cournot market, we have Q equals to Q1 star plus Q2 star, which comes out to be 2 by 3 A minus C upon B. So this means this is Cournot is more than monopoly but less than perfect competition. I hope this helps. In monopoly, one will produce half of the extent of market. Let me write it A minus C upon 2B. This was output of a monopolist. In Cournot, total market would be 2 by 3 upon A minus C upon B, which is 2/3. In perfect competition, it is the best, which is A minus C upon B. So perfect competition is better than Cournot, which is better than monopoly. I hope I made it like clear, but if I don't think so, anyone will respond. But if someone has any doubt, just bring it on. Okay, so moving ahead, I did something with price stuff as well in this one, which I'm not going to. We are going to the top dog model, the Stackelberg model, which is also known as the top dog. For those who wonder why I'm just literally saying top dog unnecessarily, the top dog, it is not DAWG, it's DOG, Stackelberg model. So all assumptions same as Cournot except that firm 1 is the quantity leader and chooses the output before firm 2, which is quantity follower. So firm 1 is obviously the top dog. And we all know the Cournot assumptions, which are like simultaneous quantity setting, and both are in the same market, homogeneous product. They would observe each other. Uh, the demand curve is P equals to A minus BQ and all of that. Now, why did I just write straight away the best response function of form 2 in my notes? Let me just see. Hold on. I don't know if someone has stolen my notes, but I don't know why I just straight away wrote the best response function of form 2, which is similar, by the way, to the earlier one, the Cournot one. Like it in my notes, it is Q2 equals to A minus C upon 2B minus Q1 by 2. So for pi 1, it pi 1 is profit of firm 1. It will be A minus B Q1 plus Q2. The same procedure, nothing different. Multiply by Q1 minus CQ1. Pi 1 is equals to A minus C. It feels like at this point I am like making this video in a void, like just throwing it to the universe. Let's see what comes out of it. At least I get a selection. Like, see, this was the list when the speech impediment and everything which I was talking about. Since I didn't concentrate on this, I have to write it again. Sorry. Y1 is A minus C q1 minus bq1 square minus bq1 q2. I mean, for in America, it is obviously almost morning right now, but I wonder if like Demis is still in India and he would be awake and like moving to his second shift at the present. Okay, so this is equation 1, which I just jot down. Now putting best response function of form 2 in profit function form 1, we get A minus C mm, Q1 minus BQ1 square minus BQ1. Now the A minus C upon 2B minus Q1 by 2. Now we will get profit, which is equals to A minus C Q1 minus BQ1 square minus, okay, so 2B would cut B. Now we will have minus A minus C Q1 upon 2 plus BQ1 upon 2. Now we will have pi 1, which will be equal to A minus C Q1 upon 2 minus BQ1 square upon 2. Simply just the what I just wrote here, just made sure that symbols are correct. Now, or did I do something else? Hold on. A minus C Q1 by 2. Why did I write this? Okay, it's obvious plus minus. Hmm. Then we have del pi 1 by del Q1, right? To get the maximum output, which will be A minus C. Come on. Upon 2 minus 2BQ1 by 2. 2 से 2 cancel. A minus C upon 2 equals to BQ1 equals to 0. Q1 star will be A minus C upon 2B. Sounds familiar. This is a leader follower dynamics problem of market leader to use and predict followers' best response function and incorporate it in their profit equilibrium to maximize their profit. Its profit is assured, but because follower now will respond with the same output, follower's problem is to wait for the leader's output and then incorporate it into their best response function to maximize their profit. In a Stackelberg model, leader produces half of the market, while follower produces one fourth, which is A minus C upon 2B minus Q1 by 2. I guess this was the of the market. Total production done is three-fourths of the market. Let me just recheck this was right. It was best response function of Q2. Yeah. Now, in total, in Stackelberg, they produces three-fourths of the entire market together, which is obviously more than monopoly, less than Stackelberg, yeah, no, less than Cournot, more than monopoly, and less than obviously competitor. Price though would like work differently in this. I have to check my notes again, and now then we will move to the Burton model.